Iranians are very different negotiators. At least those Iranians were very different negotiators than we are in the United States. What I did and what Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff did is that we made very clear, look, these are the things that we're willing to give, but these are the things that we must have. We must have the enriched material out of Iran. We must have their conclusive commitment to not develop a nuclear weapon. And I think that if the Iranians are willing to meet us there, then this can be a very, very good deal for both countries. If they're not willing to meet us there, that's up to them. That's their decision. And really, the ball is very much in their court. So you ask what happens next. I think the Iranians are going to determine what happens next as the President of the United States says, we have the cards.
The United States has made its position crystal clear after the collapse of high-stakes peace talks with Iran. Speaking on the situation, JD Vance outlined what he called the non-negotiable red lines for Washington. According to Vance, one of the key demands is the full and unrestricted opening of the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil route. He claimed that during negotiations, Iran attempted to shift its position on this issue, something the United States considers completely unacceptable.
Well, it's one of the things we talked about, Brett, is that we need to see the Straits of Hormuz fully open. And this is frankly one of the things where the Iranians tried to move the goalposts during the negotiation. We made very clear that that's unacceptable. We came to the negotiations saying the United States, what we've given here is a ceasefire. We've stopped bombing the country. What we expect the Iranians to give up is a full reopening of the Straits of Hormuz. We have seen, as the president has said, some significant uptick in traffic coming through the Straits of Hormuz. That's good for the global economy. It's good for the United States of America as well. But we haven't seen that full reopening. So our expectation is that the Iranians are going to continue to make progress to opening the Straits of Hormuz. And if they don't, it's going to fundamentally change the negotiation that we have with them.
Vance further emphasized that the U.S. has already made its offers clear, but certain conditions must be met without compromise. These include the complete removal of enriched nuclear material from Iran and a firm, conclusive commitment that Iran will not develop nuclear weapons in the future. In a strong message, Vance stated that the responsibility now lies entirely with Iran. He added that if Tehran is willing to meet these conditions, a deal could benefit both nations and potentially stabilize the region. However, if Iran refuses, the outcome will depend on its own decisions. With tensions still high and no agreement in place, the world is now watching closely to see whether diplomacy will resume, or if this deadlock will lead to something far more serious.